How's it going, y'all? How's it going today? How we doing? Um, okay, we're back on YouTube. How's it going, YouTube? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Real quick. YouTube, as you guys are starting to join up in here, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you have not already, repost the live, share the live, do all the good things if you're over here on TikTok. You support Trump for president. That's a fucking W, dude. Props to you. Amazing. Let me just switch the little thingy. Our new thingy. There you go. And let me switch the title. Oh, you got. Oh, nope. 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 I keep doing it more than once. One liberal versus MAGA. How's it going? If you're a Trump supporter, hop up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. Love to have a, you'd love to have a conversation with you tonight. As always, we're looking for some debates. If you're someone who supports Donald J. Trump as president, if you think he's the best president ever, if you still support this horrible, horrible president, join up in the guest box. Sorry, give me a second. There we go. Cool. Sorry, we're back. YouTube, what's up? Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. I appreciate you guys for being here. We're here on TikTok. Double tap that phone screen, repost, live, share live, do all the good things. You're going to be debating Trump supporters. If you're a Trump supporter, someone who supports Donald J. Trump as president, someone who thinks Trump is amazing, right? Join up in the guest box. I'd love to talk to you. I'd love to have a conversation with you. I'd love to have a debate with you today. If you think that we're about to get in the breaking news here, we're just waiting for push. Hopefully, I do get pushed. That's the goal. That is the goal. Can you guys see all this? It's not too big. Can you guys see the flag? Is everything good? We have like a little bit of a background change. Everything good. Everything is good on my part. Now let's see if they join up in the guest box. Okay, we're good. We're good. Why the flag upside down? Our country's in distress. That's why. That is why. That is why. Quite frankly, that is actually why. Now we're gonna go into some breaking news. The breaking news is this is what is in our nation's capital right now. White nationalists, masked thugs. Obviously, you can't see the full picture, but this whole bus is surrounded by masked thugs that are part of a group of white nationalists. And they decided today to, on July 4th, march our nation's capital and slur, say that we need to quote unquote reclaim our land. And basically, the picture that I just posted up there is a black woman who they want their rights to be taken away. Right? They're advocating for that. Right? She's not masked. She's just an everyday American citizen. Right? And she's surrounded by masked thugs. And so it's unfortunate to see that. That's where our country is at on July 4th, America's 250th birthday. It is quite unfortunate, but we're here to change people's mind. If you're a Trump supporter, hop up in the guest box. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Why is that?
Can I just ask, do you support Dems releasing pedos back into society?
No,
So Minnesota governor, did you vote for him for presidency?
I didn't vote for him for
Kamala?
presidency. No,
No, who'd you vote for?
I voted for
Did you vote
Harris
for
to be
Trump?
president.
Did you vote for Trump? Harris wasn't he on the same ticket?
Yeah, but he wasn't the
But
presidential nominee.
see, it always turns around. I'm
He
not.
wasn't.
This
He
is it. I'm
wasn't.
just gonna say.
Okay, so listen, I agree
This
with
world
you.
is big.
Listen,
This world is big.
hold on.
There's a lot of bad
Listen,
people out there.
listen, hold on. Listen, I
Okay.
agree with you. These are, first off, these are allegations from the Trump DOJ. Nothing has been corroborated or proven. But let's just say I grant you to be true. Tim Walz pardoned a violent sex offender. You're gonna have to get context in here. The victim pleaded with the state board to pardon the pedophile. Now, I don't agree with that. Absolutely not. Even if the victim pleads, no, they should be put in prison for the rest of their life. Let's see if you uphold the same standard. Should domestic terrorists who spread feces on our Capitol's wall and threaten to unalive the vice president and congressmen and women and assault police officers, should they be pardoned?
That spread feces.
Should they be pardoned? Yes or no? Should people who threaten to kill the vice president? Hold on. Should people who threaten to unalive the vice president and unalive congressmen and women and spread feces on the wall, should they be pardoned? And they assaulted police officers, should they be pardoned?
It was a protest, and it happened.
Yes or no question. Yes or no question. Answer with a yes or no.
So all of it, everybody, are we going to throw Black Lives Matter in there? Protest,
okay, that's
Antifa, and all
great.
those?
Pivot.
Are you
Yes or no? Should violent terrorists?
Do you agree with all those going to prison?
Should violent? They didn't get pardoned. They didn't get pardoned.
Do you believe they should go to prison?
Pivot. Answer my question.
Should violent terrorists? Are you going to group everybody, not just the seven?
Yes. Should violent terrorists be pardoned?
Black Lives Matter,
yes or no?
Antifa.
Listen, if you don't answer my question, I'm going to kick you.
No, I'm asking you. Are we going to bunch them all together?
You cannot answer my question with a question. Answer my question.
Are we going to bunch them all together? Are you going to
answer my question with a question? All right.
Are you going to bunch them all together? No, I'm going to say, are we going to add everybody, not this small group on the seven?
We don't have to. We don't have to
bunch
all of them together.
Protesters.
We don't
all
have
protesters
to talk about...
that hit cops, yes, she'll go to jail. All
okay, should they be pardoned? Hold on. Should protesters? Should protesters who assault police officers be pardoned? Yes or no?
Now you say then it goes into context, right?
Yes or no?
Okay, how many of those that are pardoned actually hit a police officer though?
I need a yes or no.
How many of those hit a police officer?
I need a yes or no.
See, just like the other question, yes or no. Are the people in Portland,
I need
Antifa,
a yes or
Black
no.
Lives Matters, should they all be?
Antifa isn't an organization. Black Lives Matter isn't an organization. It's a movement. Can I agree that people within the movement
committed acts of terror?
Absolutely.
Organization. So how do they get so much money? And why is that lady almost got sued?
People fund movements, they don't necessarily fund
organizations.
You can answer my question. Should domestic terrorists who assault police officers go to prison or be pardoned? You're gonna run away because as soon as you mention Tim Walz, I acknowledge that Tim Walz is a horrible person for doing that. But you can acknowledge the same thing about Trump. Acknowledge the same thing about Trump. Acknowledge the same thing about Trump. You're gonna run away like a coward. You cannot debate. You are a coward. Your party are cowards. You're white nationalist Nazis who don't deserve to be in America. You are a coward. Remember that. Remember that. Every person who fought for America, fought against you, fought against people like you because you are a Nazi coward. You are a Nazi coward who doesn't deserve to be in America. You want America to go back prior to when it was founded? Then go back to go somewhere else. You are a white nationalist coward. You don't deserve to be in America. You don't deserve to call yourself an American. If you A, uphold double standards, and B, support violent domestic terrorists who attempted to overthrow our government, in the same ones who are now at our capital, literally saying to quote unquote reclaim our land. You are a coward. I'm going to let you back up. If you don't answer my question within 10 seconds, I will consider that a concession and a running, and then I will kick you. You have one last chance to prove that you're not a coward. Should violent terrorists who assault police officers be pardoned? Yes or no?
I'm just going to go back to the Nazi party.
Yes or no? You have 10 seconds.
Doesn't the Democrat have the tattoo on his chest about the Nazi party?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yes or no? Prove to everyone you're not a coward.
It's a movement.
Prove to everyone you're not a coward.
You're a clown.
That's what a coward looks like. To everyone in here, right? Over 100 people in here, both on YouTube and TikTok. That's what a coward looks like. That's a coward. Just whenever you think of a coward, think of that man right there. If you can even call him a man child. to say the least. How's it going, eSport Trump? Moving on to the next guest. Make sure to hit that follow button if you haven't already. Repost, live, do all the good things. How's it going, eSport Trump?
I do.
Why is that?
I'm a hard right MAGA motherfucker.
So
yeah.
So based. Moving on to the next guest. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Hell yeah.
Why?
But before we talk about Trump, I just want to say, as you as an American citizen, I think that is very disrespectful that you're flipping our flag upside down.
Cry about it. Why do you support Trump?
Well, you ain't gonna tell me what to do, man. And then, second of all, Epstein was literally texting Democrats about stuff. So how is he gonna be the one
that's why you support Trump?
Because, like I said in the previous time, if we had Kamala in office, we would all be dead.
You're delusional.
How?
So we had a coward on, and now we have a delusional person on. You are literally delusional. You're saying you would be dead, I would be dead, and over 150 people would be dead. All of them watching the live stream would be dead if Harris won the presidency.
I mean, listen,
you're saying 8 billion people. Hold on. You're saying 8 billion people would be dead if she won the presidency.
Listen,
right? You don't base that on statistics or facts, right? But when I bring up the Laneton study that says 14 million people will die all across the globe, 4.5 million of them being children, you say that's fake news because of Donald Trump cutting USAID. Whenever I mention the 50,000 people die because of the lack of access to preventative health care, you say that's fake news. It's Democrats. But you think 8 billion people would die if Harris won the presidency. Thank you. When we got on to the next guest, I gotta chill out. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta chill out. I don't want to be too. I don't want to be too hard or too mean. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll be nice. Yo, Barb, how's it going? Do you support Trump? Oh, sorry, that's not Barb. Mild. Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Hey, why is that?
Bro, he's been the best president we've had since like Nixon.
Okay, what the fuck? Why do you think he's been the best president since Nixon? I was saying, kind of crazy.
Bro, it's 130 people in here. Why do you only have 776 likes?
130 people, 26 people over on YouTube, and we just started streaming 5 minutes ago. That's
Come on,
over
guys.
150 people, and you're embarrassing yourself in front of 150 people.
Embarrassing myself? Who said I was embarrassing myself, guys?
Because you support Trump. You think he's the best president since Nixon. That's embarrassing.
And I just got your likes up, kid. You can at least say thank you.
Thank you, chat, for liking the stream. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are amazing.
No, yeah, appreciate it, chat. No, yeah, thank you. Like, good job. Get those likes up. But no, yeah, he's been the best president since Richard Nixon.
Yeah, what's the argument?
My argument?
Yeah.
Every war that the U.S. has stepped in or put their hand in
has been that Republican.
That Donald Trump has put his hand in his 2 terms have been handled professionally and
like the Iran war, right?
Accordingly, yeah.
You think the Iran war was handled professionally? He threatened to genocide Iranians, by the way.
Yeah, if they didn't clear the Hormuz Strait.
You think threatened to genocide little children? You think that's professional? And you wonder why people compare him to Hitler, right? You wonder.
People say that. People compare him to Hitler.
Vance, Vice President J.D. Vance did. Yeah, absolutely. 2016. Donald Trump is Hitler 2.0. And you wonder why? Because he threatened to genocide children.
And you wonder why he's the vice president right now? Because he ate his words, right? Oh, right. Oh, got him.
He's the vice president because Donald Trump is stupid. Donald Trump chose everyone who was against him in 2016, like Christine Ohm. Fucking, like, literally almost everyone on his cabinet right now has said something bad about Donald Trump. Just want to point that out there.
Okay, and you say they're working with him now?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, ate their words. So you're saying they ate their words?
No.
Why are they working with him? Why are they working with him now then?
Money.
Money?
Yes.
Oh, come on. Come on. You
That's just
can't.
like a fact.
No, it's not even about that. It's more about the grand scheme of politics and the grand scheme of happiness to the United States.
Of rising white nationalism. We just saw white nationalists um, march on our capital. I got flashbacks from low key
What, like the
January
UFC?
6th. No, like today on July 4th, white nationalists were marching our capital, flying Confederate flags, saying slurs. That's what Trump allows on our capital. White nationalists on our
That
capital.
happened? Say you swear that happened.
Hey, bro, are you trolling?
No, I'm being dead ass.
Then you're just stupid. USA World Cup. I don't remember who I let up here. Leave the guest box if I let you up here and you're a troll, or else I'll like permanently ban you here real quick. I'm gonna let some people up. If you're a troll, just leave the guest box. Because if I let you up and you're a troll, I'm gonna ban you. How's it going, eSport Trump?
No, I'm smart.
Base, you are smart. You're intelligent. You are part of the intelligent people in America. You a Trump supporter? Oh, they're loading in. Are you a Trump supporter, Drew?
Yeah.
How old are you?
21.
All right, why do you support Trump? We go to the next guest. Make sure you guys are double tapping that phone screen if you haven't already. Repost the live, share the live, do all the good things. Let's try to get to 5.5 thousand likes. There's 112 people on here.
I support Trump because you a bitch.
Banned. There's over 100 people in here on TikTok. Make sure to just spam the likes for the next 45 seconds. Try to get to 5.5 thousand likes, and we'll let up the next person because there's 2 other people in the guest box. We'll let them up as soon as we get the next the likes up to 5,000. If you ever need to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. If you guys want to support this live stream, it's not obligated, but it's greatly appreciated. You can find my Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, as well as the Buy Me a Coffee link, both in the YouTube live description and on the TikTok bio. Not obligated, but everything's greatly appreciated. You can send a message, either A, to say to a guest or myself. How's it going? It's going good. How are you? Everyone tap. Yes, everyone do tap. Let's try to get a debate. Yo, okay. I don't remember. Who is this person? Trump is better than the USA being the laughing stock of the world. Yeah, the laughing stock of USA is the laughing stock of the world.
Daddy, chill. Yes, daddy, chill, bitch.
Listen, man. Like, just permanently blocked you right there. You will never see this live stream ever again. No, actually, good debates. I mean, no one supports Trump. Like, I'm not surprised. No one literally supports Donald Trump. JD, I think you're a troll too, so I'm going to let you up here if you accept it, and then I'm going to permanently ban you. Permanently banned. Just like that. You get annihilated. You get aborted. You'll never see this live stream ever again. Drew, I'll let you one more time. I'm going to do the same thing to you. Permanently ban you. Well, there it is. Hold on. I can still permanently ban you, Drew. It's okay. I got you. Permanently banned. Forever. Never to see my live again. Don't compare millennials to corporate Dems. What are we talking about in my YouTube chat? What's up?
What's up? All right. Okay, so there's one aspect of Trump that I support him on, and that's deportation.
Hi, bro. You are not a Trump supporter. What are we doing?
No, 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 no. Don't kick me. Don't kick me. I got this. I got this. I can absolutely wreck you in this debate.
Yeah, bro. Why do you support Trump?
Yeah, deportation.
What about deportations?
Just like mass deportation in general, like as a whole, because I think that a government's primary duty is to protect the rights, security, and welfare of its own citizens.
Okay, what's one benefit of mass deportation? How does mass deportation
Holy duck.
lead to protecting American citizens?
Yeah, sure. So, like, you would think that like protecting your own citizens would be like asking for like what they would want, right?
Not necessarily, no. Because if every single person in America wanted slavery, we shouldn't implement slavery. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Hi, yes, happy 4th of July. I support Trump.
For sure.
Ew.
Let's do a little 2v. Let's do a little 2v1. All right, take it away. Why do you guys support Trump?
Well, I support Trump because he bought me a house.
All right, bro. You went on Joey's stream. I scrolled. I heard you say the exact same thing. Trump did not buy you a house. I promise you.
Yeah, he gave me a job, and then I saved up the money, and I bought the house.
Trump gave you a job.
That's
Yes.
cap.
You were working at Trump University.
No, Alligator Alcatraz.
Yo.
Hi, bro. What are we doing,
Okay.
bro?
Okay.
I
Okay,
feel
back
like
to what I was
Hitler
saying, right?
really asked because nigger.
All right, bro. You're weird, and I'm also gonna permanently ban you real quick. Let's see, permanently ban. All right. How do you like? Why do you support? Like, what's one benefit of mass deportation? Thank you for the heart, me.
Holy duck from my claim. Okay. Yeah, sure.
You literally didn't even make a claim. What are you talking about?
Yeah, my claim was that government's primary duty is to protect rights, security, and welfare of its own citizens.
And I said, how
Not
does mass
the club.
deportation do that?
Yeah, like when there's like you know how like a lot of like immigrants come, not a lot, hold on, let me correct myself.
Any
You know
day,
how
bro.
like immigrants come in and they can like do like terrorist acts?
Sure. Right, like J6ers, right? American citizens.
Yeah,
Sure.
something
What
like that,
about
but instead with
terrorists? We
immigrants.
don't like terrorists, right?
No, I don't think Trump should have pardoned the J6 riders.
But he did, and you still support him.
Yeah, I told you I supported him on the deportation aspect, and that's it.
So you're a one reason
one-issue
like voter.
voter.
Yeah, one issue voter.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you're
one issue
still not
voter.
telling me how mass deportation helps the well-being of every American.
All right. And then like okay, can I just tell you like my entire argument on like why deportation is a good thing?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, P1 would basically be a government's primary duty is to protect the rights, security, and welfare of its own citizens. P2 would basically be the government has the authority to control who enters and remains within its territory. P3 would be if someone remains in the country without legal authorization, the government may remove them to uphold the rule of law, and fulfill its duties to its citizens. And then conclusion would be therefore deportation. It can be morally justified. Can you tell me which premise you disagree with or reject?
What does premise one have anything to do with your other premises?
Yeah, it just leads to it, you know?
How? How did you jump from premise one to premise two? Where's the correlation?
Yeah, so like protecting the right. So like, if you're protecting rights and security, right, it would like.
So you say if you're
Sorry, I'm
saying
stuttering a lot.
if you're saying P2 mass deportation protects the security of the average American, I disagree with P2. Because
Yeah.
I agree with most of the premises that you said, but you're just jumping from premise one to the rest and making a big leap. So I don't know which premise. I don't know if you want to add another premise into there, but you're making a leap somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Basically, the relevance would just be that that they all like relate. All the premises relate to like governments protecting the citizens' interests.
Okay. Repeat premise two.
A government has the authority to control and enters and remain within its territory within the citizen wish.
Within the citizen's wish?
Citizens like wishes and yeah.
Repeat premise three.
If someone remains in the country without legal authorization, the government and citizens may remove them to uphold the rule of law and fulfill its duties to its citizens.
Okay. I would disagree with premise 2 and 3. I don't think we should remove them.
Then you would have to disagree with premise 1.
That's why I'm saying I don't know how you're making a jump from premise 1 to premise 2. You're saying the government has a requirement to uphold the well-being of every single American, and then you're making the jump from premise 1, that one, to premise 2, then saying that people can choose who can come into our country, basically.
It's premise 3 would basically just be a combination of premise 1 and premise 2.
Okay, so then I disagree with premise 1 then. If you're saying that mass deportation helps the well-being of the average American, then yes, I disagree with premise 1, premise 2, and premise 3.
Yeah, I can justify premise 1 if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, if immigration laws are ignored, then the government fails to carry out one of its legitimate functions.
Okay, I'm not calling for immigration laws to be ignored. I'm calling for them to be reformed.
Okay, how would you want them reformed?
Yeah, mass amnesty, helping the process so we can incentivize legal migration compared to illegal migration.
Okay, like, give me, like, because there's different kinds of, like, amnesty, like, some people, like, not different
offering
kinds,
a pathway to residency or citizenship to any undocumented immigrant in this country as long as they haven't committed any sort of crime, sort of violent crime or bad crime, and if they have, we deport them under the premise that they are put in prison in their own country. If they're not put in prison in their own country, we deport them, or we keep them in our country, in our prisons.
Or, yeah, so, yeah, when we talk about amnesty, we could also, like, say that, like, we'll take an example for this. Amnesty. Yeah, that's just like saying that, like, oh yeah, like, if I'm banned from a store, then I can just walk into the store, right? That's trespassing, no?
No, there's an owner of the store. Who owns America? No one. Not one individual person does.
The government. The government owns America. So
who is in control? Who does the government work for?
Congress. Not one singular person is.
It works for the average Americans. Works for the American citizens. Also, saying the government owns America, I haven't heard the argument. What's the argument for that?
Argument for what?
That the government owns America.
Yeah. Do you want, like, premises and a conclusion?
Sure. I'm not disagreeing. I just never heard the argument.
Yeah, premise 1 would basically just be that, like, Congress is in charge of, like, everything, and then conclusion would be that. Not, like, in charge of everything. Hold on. In charge of, like, what do you call it? Oh, no, I think I'm thinking of Supreme Court. My bad. I might be thinking of Supreme Court, low-key.
If you're saying someone who has control of everything, therefore they own it. Well, let's say I work at a restaurant and I'm not the owner, but I am in control of everything. I literally am a manager who does everything, therefore I own the restaurant. No. That's a flawed argument. So if you could tell me why you think the government owns America.
Wait, so if you're in charge of the restaurant, then you don't own the restaurant? That's kind of...
I mean, there's managers, right? And then there's owners. A manager could be in control of everything and do everything.
Oh, okay. So you're basically just saying that, like, if you don't, like, if you're not in charge of everything, then if you're not in charge of everything, then, like, sorry, no, V, get the fuck out.
Your ass, bro. Giving a formal argument. You can't debate for shit, Jinxie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Jinxie, bro. What are we doing?
Neo's one of my friends. He's like not one of my friends. I don't think he's a friend, but he's a Phil bro. He's helping me, like, debate. But
you're not.
Sign me up. Let's. But anyway, can you?
I'm crying. Hold on.
Yeah. Why should I grant that to you? Why should I grant that, like, people, that people who are in charge aren't, like, owners?
What does it mean to own something?
You have to be in charge of something. Anyway, can you, like, not dunk it?
That's a horrible definition to own. What?
Can you tell me?
Hold on. I disagree. No, I disagree. Hold on. I disagree with your. I disagree with your definition of own. What?
All right, then refine it. Or
I would just say someone who someone who has ownership over something. To own means to have ownership.
That's a circular definition. That's also a fallacy.
Well, own and ownership are kind of different, though. No.
Yeah. Can you also justify why you don't agree?
Why I don't agree because in control, you said is someone who's in control. Like I'm in control of this debate. Does that mean that I own you?
You don't control the debate, no.
Absolutely, I do. Does that mean that I own you?
No, it would mean you own the debate.
That's a pretty good analogy. I'm in control of this debate, therefore I own you, right?
No, that doesn't mean you own the person because debates are two people, and also,
Then your definition of own doesn't apply to every single circumstance.
It does. I just said if you're, oh, fuck. I'm sorry. If you're in charge of the debate, then you own the debate.
I would say like, own means to like have possession of something, either legally, legally have possession over something in most typical circumstances. That's what we're probably referring to. So when we're referring to who owns America, and then I give you the analogy of a restaurant manager or an owner, it's going to be the legal possession of said restaurant, right? No, not one individual or entity has legal possession over America. What's the argument for that?
Wait, can you repeat that? Sorry.
I would just say that like, when I use the word own in reference to like who owns America, the question that I asked you in reference to the restaurant analogy, I would just be like mentioning the definition of own being the legal possession or you legally possessing something. I think that's the relevant definition.
Does like the government not legally have possession over the United States?
Give me the argument for that.
Yeah, because they control everything that's in the United States.
What? They have legal possession because they control everything that happens in the United States. They don't control everything that happens in the United States.
Okay, the government doesn't control everything that's in the United States? Like every like legal aspect?
Every legal aspect, sure, there's going to be courts, right? But then you're saying, but then that's a different argument, right? You said the government controls everything.
Yeah, like what I mean by everything, I don't mean like literally everything. They can't control me doing the dance on you right now.
So you're saying that the government owns America because they control the legal aspects?
Yes. Because the legal aspects are the main foundation of America, so I would say they own America. If you disagree, then I would want a justification on why you disagree.
I've just never heard that argument. Let's just say I grant it to you. What was your point that you were trying to make?
Shoot, I don't even remember anymore. We just went down that whole rabbit hole of like who owns America, and you just.
That was okay. I'm gonna lock in.
Yeah, I'll lock in real quick.
You gotta lock in. You got 2 more minutes. I support free slushies 7-Eleven every Friday. Bro gave up. You know, they're flaming you on my YouTube chat.
They're flaming me on my YouTube chat?
Yes.
On your YouTube chat? My bad. Oh, it's crazy.
Anyways, what's the argument? Why do you support Trump?
Yeah, because deportation is a good thing.
I just disagree.
Okay, but did you concede to my premise 1 or not?
No.
Okay, so you don't think a legitimate government has the duty to enforce laws it establishes?
That's not what you were referring to. It was in reference to, what? That wasn't even your premise 1.
What was my premise 1 then?
Premise 1 was to determine whether or not the government has a duty to make sure that every citizen, American citizen, has well-being. And then you were trying to correlate to saying that mass deportation causes every American to have well-being. That was your premise 1.
Yeah. So, yeah, now we're on a different topic, and that's why I changed my premise. So
you're revising your argument?
Yes.
All right, what's your argument?
Yeah, premise 1 would basically be, well, you already heard my premise 1. So premise 2 would be the immigration laws are legitimate laws enacted through democratic institutions. Premise 3 would be failing to enforce immigration laws that undermines the rule of law and the government's legitimacy. Conclusion would be, therefore, government should deport those who violate the immigration laws rather than grant mass amnesty.
I disagree with premise 4 or 3, the last premise.
Then you would have to disagree with premise 1, little bro.
Bro,
Like,
what are you talking about?
You have to disagree with premise 1.
Repeat premise 1 and premise
disagree.
4. Repeat premise 1 and repeat premise 1 and premise 4.
There was no premise 4. There was premise 3.
Premise 3. Sorry, repeat premise 1 and premise 3.
A legitimate government has the duty to enforce the laws it establishes, as in failing to enforce immigration laws undermines the rule of law and the government's legitimacy.
Those I don't. If I disagree with premise 3, I don't have to disagree with premise 1. Those are two completely different premises. Me
Those
saying
are-
that the government has a
Just
duty
because
to
they're different
uphold
premises
laws.
doesn't mean they're not related.
They're related, but they're not the same, which means I don't have to concede to. I don't have to disagree with both of them at the same time. I don't know how you're reaching that conclusion. All I'm saying is that the claim 3 you're making, the premise 3 that you're making, is saying that it undermines our institutions. Like doing mass amnesty undermines institutions. I disagree with premise 3.
Right. So, did you listen to my premise 2?
Premise 2?
Yeah, did you listen to premise 2?
I did, but I forgot to repeat it.
Okay, yeah. Premise 2 would be immigration laws are legitimate laws enacted through democratic institutions. Premise 1 would lead to premise 2, and then premise 2 would lead to premise 3. Does that click now?
It does, right? But if I disagree with one premise, that doesn't mean I have to disagree with all the other premises.
Then, like what?
I've never heard someone argue if I disagree with premise 1, I have to disagree with premise 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth.
Yeah,
Where are you getting
that's
this
typical
information
how-
that if you disagree with the one premise, you have to disagree with them all?
Well, this is just the type of argument I'm giving.
You're giving me a formal argument.
Actually, no, I'm not going to do that to you, actually.
This is a formal argument. What are you talking about? I just disagree
No,
with premise 3. Like, I don't think it undermines our institutions.
Okay, so...
What's the argument for a premise 3?
I never said it undermines the institutions. I said it undermines the rule of law.
It doesn't
the
undermine the rule of
government's
law.
So if they're violating the law, it doesn't undermine the rule of law? What?
No, I can give you an analogy. If you were born, if you were alive during slavery, would it be undermining the rule of law, or would you say you would have to follow the law and tell slave catchers where their slaves were?
I mean, it's a really messed up law, but if it's a law that I had to do that, then
So
probably,
you would
yeah.
follow the law.
Yeah, if it was but I wouldn't do that nowadays. That's kind of messed up.
Just to be clear, you would do that though.
If it was back in the time where we were slavery was a mass thing in America, then yeah.
What about during the Holocaust, Nazis that came door to door? Would you snitch on a Jewish individual?
Well, that wasn't a law, so I don't see why
It was
I would do
enforced
that.
by the Nazi regime.
Okay,
via
can you
some
give me
mechanism.
can you give me evidence for that? Huh?
Yeah, I got you. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Anyways, what's your argument for premise 3 again?
Do you need me to repeat premise 3 again?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna need to repeat your whole formal argument.
Okay, cool. Premise 1. Premise 1 would be a legitimate government has the duty to enforce the laws it establishes. Premise 2 would be immigration
I
laws are
disagree with
legitimate-
premise 1. What's the
Okay,
argument for premise 1?
Yeah, so a government would make laws, no?
What's the argument?
Gang. Is that not something you
Yeah, I
Bro,
disagree. What's the
be
argument?
quiet.
Yeah, I disagree. What's
You
the argument?
disagree with you disagree that governments make laws, even though it's an objective thing?
Governments make laws. What's the argument for that, though?
Gang, it's an objective thing. There's no argument for it.
It's an objective thing, quote unquote. According to who?
Yeah, literally anyone. If you asked anybody, Congress is Supreme
So
Court.
back then, when everyone thought slavery was okay,
Constitution.
that was objective?
Wait,
That was
which
the
one?
objective truth? When everyone thought slavery was okay, that was an objective truth.
Well, that's more of a moral.
Just
but
because everyone within the group believes that doesn't mean that it's quote unquote objective. What?
Yeah, no, that's not exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that
That's quite literally what you're saying. You're saying because everyone knows or / believes, I don't know the exact wording that you use, that the governments create laws, therefore it is objective. It is the objective truth.
So wait, so do you know what like the definition of objective would be?
Why are we pivoting?
I'm not pivoting. Can you tell me what the definition of objective is?
Can you address the point that I just made before you like pivot to what like the objective means? Like what like address the point that I just made real quick?
Yeah, you basically just bro. You just basically said that like it was like not objective because it's like depending on people who like believe in like what people believe in, basically. So
What?
that's basically what you just said, simplified.
I think you simplified it too much. I think you were supposed to simplify it to like 5%. You simplified it 55%.
Can you define objectivity now?
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Can you define? I don't know how to define.
Define.
What does the word define mean?
Basically, just means tell you the definition of a word.
Isn't that circular?
No,
You're using the word definition within the word define, and you literally called me out for saying, that. What did I say?
I don't remember. I don't
either.
remember.
But either way, that's circular in accordance with your own view.
Yeah, that's like saying that the definition of an adult human female is circular because female and women are related. Doesn't mean that's circular, right?
Human and female aren't related. Or women and female aren't related.
Yeah, they are. But
they're okay. So what? Related? What do you mean by related? How are they related?
Like they're
in your sense.
Don't mind me. I just kicked my water bottle. But woman, female. In order to be a woman, you have to be female, right?
No.
According to Webster Dictionary, right?
Sure, there are some definitions that say woman is an adult human female, right? But I'm going to disagree with that definition, right? In accordance with my perspective, I don't think a woman is an adult human female necessarily. Can women be adult human females? Absolutely.
So,
but it's not the objective truth that women are an adult
female. It can be related to woman.
No, you said women. You said a woman is an adult human female. I disagree with that.
Okay, I said according to Webster Dictionary after you said that, so because I don't even agree with that. So
okay, why does you citing your source matter? It's still a disagreement that I have.
It's not my definition. It's not my definition.
The definition that you're citing. Well, it doesn't matter whose definition. It's the definition you're citing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm saying that I disagree with the definition you're providing on this live stream.
Okay, like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Like, I don't even agree with that definition.
Fix your definition, maybe?
So do I have to give you my definition of a woman?
Yeah, tell me. Yeah, I thought that's what you were doing.
A woman is someone who is socially positioned as a female within a system of gender where they are perceived, treated, or classified on the basis of features associated with the female sex and where that social position carries.
Okay, now what was your point?
My point... Oh, wait, in that definition it uses female, right? Would that be circular because they're related?
Oh, that was the point. No, that wouldn't be circular.
Okay, bro, you're just contradicting yourself.
How am I contradicting myself? Prove it.
You literally said that women and female are related, no?
What do you mean by related?
Dog. Yeah, sure. Related basically just means like... What's a good example for this? Not example, but...
I need a definition, not an example.
Not example, I meant definition, but...
Sure.
Yeah. Sure? Fuck you.
I'm saying sure, give me your definition of related, because I don't know what you mean by women and female are related.
Yeah, related would just basically mean like connected or associated.
Connected or associated?
Yeah, just depending.
You're just giving me like synonyms. These are synonyms, not a definition.
Connected. Fuck.
I'm not asking for words that are synonymous to related. I'm asking for a definition of the word related in reference to how you're using
literally
it.
the definition of the word related, little bro.
Okay, so the definition of the word related is connected.
It's like connected, associated, or linked. It's literally the actual definition. I don't know what to tell you, little bro.
Connected, associated with, or influenced by something else.
Oh no, I got the actual definition here. Connected by reason.
By reason, inestablished or discoverable.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is that circular?
Wait, how is that circular?
Yeah.
Because you said that my definition.
How is woman and female circular?
Yeah, using the word female because those two are related and they're associated with each other.
Okay, so you're arguing that what I said originally when you said mine was circular when I used the word own and ownership, are you saying that's circular?
Yes, because by your own definition, yes.
No, by your definition.
No, I wasn't the one who said.
You were the one who said that was circular. Yes, yes, you were.
I know I said that was circular.
Good boy.
Hey!
Bro, what's your argument? Why do you support Trump?
I gave you my argument and you said no.
I just disagree with your argument. Prove that your argument is the truth. Prove your argument is correct.
Justify why you disagree.
No, justify your argument being correct.
Well, bro. Okay, if a government selectively ignores laws, citizens lose confidence that the laws matter. Equal enforcement is part of what makes the government legitimate. Can you justify your disagreement?
You spoke way too fast for premise 2.
Bro, my bad.
I'm gonna restart. I want debates. I'm gonna restart.
Okay.
I spent way too long on that. Way too long. How's it going, YouTube? Make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you have not already. I appreciate you guys for being here. As always, we're looking for some people to debate. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys for being here. There's 5 people over on YouTube. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe if you have not already. Repost the live, share the live, do all the good things. Share this out to a couple friends as well. I stay restarting. I restart because listen, I've talked about this so many times. I restart because after 1,000 viewers, TikTok doesn't push me out. To push me to the FYP. By the way, Jinxie, that was like what's it called? That was a LARP, by the way. So I knew that was a LARP. There was literally no one else in the guest box. Thought I'd just point that out there. Okay, there's okay, I was gonna restart YouTube too. But no, YouTube actually pushes me out. YouTube, I'm gonna start a poll. Okay, I'm gonna start a poll for YouTube. It's just gonna be, do you support Trump? Do you support Trump? Yes or no? The poll has been started. Go vote right now. Go vote. Over here on TikTok, I'm also gonna do a poll for fun and just to get pushed out. We're gonna do 2 types of polls. So do a smiley emoji if you do support Trump. Do a crying emoji if you don't. Yeah. Red if you do support Trump. Blue if you don't. Red if you do on TikTok. Blue if you do not. Red if you do not. If you do support. Blue if you do not. Coach is back. Coach wants to get absolutely fried again. Gotta have a degrading kink. Blue Wave November. So true. So based. How's it going? Do you support Trump? Hi, bruh. You're scared. You're terrified. I'm not putting no emoji, but after. By the way, that wasn't for YouTube. That was for TikTok. That was for TikTok. We have a poll on TikTok. For YouTube, there's just a vote. You don't need to put you don't need to put an emoji. For YouTube, it's just the poll in the chat. By the way, if you guys want to support this live stream, best way you can do so is simply liking the YouTube stream or subscribing, clicking notification all, sharing it out to a couple different friends, and say what's up in the comment section. If you're friendly, say what's up. I'd love to shout you out for being here. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate you. If you're over on TikTok, the best way to support is simply double tapping that phone screen, send your daily heart me as well, repost the live, share the live, do all the goods. And both YouTube and TikTok can find the link tree in the YouTube live and the bio on TikTok. You guys can find my Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, as well as the Buy Me a Coffee link. Everything is greatly appreciated. You can send a message to the live stream to both lives, and I can read it out to myself or any of the guests. Obviously not obligated, but everything's greatly appreciated. Nigger. Literally, that's MAGA for you. That's MAGA for you. How's it going? How's it going? Say what's up in both the YouTube and TikTok comment section. Say what's up. I'd love to say what's up back. Let's see, the poll right now, 60% of people do support Trump. Come on, what are we doing? There's 10 votes in. Go vote. Why are we not voting? It's not even MAGA, it's just teens. So true. It's either A, the very young teenagers, or B, like the very old MAGA, like old MAGA, if you know what I mean. And they have the audacity to call liberals racist. So true. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Is that Pollito Pio? Based reference? I haven't heard that song in years. What a based reference. Moving on to the next guest.
Hello.
Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's funding Israel.
Hi, bro. Do you like Benjamin Netanyahu?
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
Hi, bro. Do you support October 7th?
No.
Hi, bro. Anyone who allows funds to go to a terrorist groups to prop up October 7th, would you support them?
Yeah, so you agree that funding a terrorist group would be illegal, right?
Just a yes or no question. If someone
yes,
funds
obviously, but
if someone allows funds, if someone allows funds to go to
I
a
wouldn't support
terrorist
that,
group,
correct.
you wouldn't support that person.
No.
Benjamin Netanyahu allowed funds to go to Hamas.
No, he didn't. So why was it under UN supervision?
I can give you a source for this.
I said why was it under UN supervision?
Why was what under UN supervision?
Because you agree funding a terrorist group would be completely illegal. Right?
No, Benjamin Netanyahu didn't fund the terrorist group. He allowed funds to go into the terrorist group.
No, so what you're talking about the humanitarian cash from Qatar that's going into the Gaza Strip. Now, those funds weren't supposed to go to Hamas. That's why it was under UN supervision.
How old are you, by the way?
Huh?
How old are you?
18, 2008.
What month?
January.
How many hours are in a typical full-time work week?
Typical would be 9 to 5.
How many hours in a work week?
In a work week?
Yes.
60. I'm not hired.
60 in a full-time work week?
Yeah.
I should have asked before I started the argument. The source is the Times of Israel, by the way. For years, Netanyahu propped up Hamas. Now it's blown up in our faces. That's the title of the source. That's going to be a biased source. So I can also point to the New York Times. How Israel secretly propped up Hamas. He encouraged payments. You also have, I believe, fact check. MAGA bet. Make sure you guys are double tapping that phone screen if you haven't already. Repost live, share live, do all the good things. Thank you for the spinning soccer. I appreciate you so very much. You're amazing.
What's good, bro? Jinxie's
do
my
you support
son,
Trump?
dude. You didn't. That was not a win. All right, he's low tier. Debate me.
Do you support Trump?
Yes.
You LARPing?
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I swear.
Okay, you
On
support rape?
Jinxie's
You
debate.
support rape?
No.
Would you ever vote for a rapist?
Yes.
Okay. Would you ever vote for a child rapist?
Yes, I only care about the political and economic systems they implement into our country.
So if Jeffrey Epstein were alive and he ran on Donald Trump's policy, you would vote for Jeffrey Epstein over Kamala Harris?
It depends on how efficient they are in the political and economic
It's the
systems they're
same
implementing
exact
into our
Trump
country.
policy. Would you vote for Jeffrey Epstein or Kamala Harris?
It depends who's better in the economic system.
I just said it's the same exact policy.
Epstein, yes.
I hope you're LARPing and you're doing that for the argument, because I'm kicking you, because that's a crazy statement to make. That's a diabolical statement to make, and I'm not gonna debate someone. I'm not gonna debate someone who thinks Jeffrey Epstein would be a better president than Harris. Absolutely not. I don't care if you're friends with Jinxie. We're not doing that. I can't wait for Satan to claim your soul. So true, bro. So true. It's so crazy that someone thinks that. I hope that guy's trolling. Genuinely hope that guy's trolling. Most likely is. Crazy thing to joke about that, by the way. Crazy thing to troll. Just saying. How's it going? Do you support Trump? No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, how old are you?
18.
Hey, bro, I already debated you.
When?
Literally a couple weeks ago. We went in an argument in circles for like 45 minutes on why you hate trans people.
I don't even think that happened.
I promise that was you.
How? What was that?
I remember. The same exact name, Paul.
Oh, okay, then maybe. Well, maybe we could do a different topic then.
Yeah, why do you support a rapist?
Yeah, probably because of the efficiency of his policies.
Okay, would you vote for Donald Trump if he was a child rapist?
No.
What's the moral difference between him raping a child and him raping a woman? If in both scenarios, it's because there's no consent. That makes you vote for him in one scenario, but not the other.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see, like, convincing evidence to believe that he's a rapist.
That's not the argument. Yeah, I'm saying, if he was a rapist, would you support him?
Oh, no.
Okay, so you wouldn't support Trump if he was a rapist?
No.
Okay, well, he was held liable for forcibly penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina with his fingers without her consent. That is known as rape.
I mean, yeah, do you think civil liability is, like, the highest view of judgment?
So if you're just going to argue that why wasn't it in a criminal court? Okay, in a criminal court, it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. So what is the reasonable doubt to the case?
Yeah. I think that the reasonable doubt was probably due to E. Jean Carroll's past testimonies, specifically the one where she said that she doesn't see a problem, or I guess that some people have a fantasy for rape.
That's true. Some people have fantasized about rape. That's why there's rape categories on pornography websites.
Which is weird.
Doesn't make what she said a false statement. So therefore you concede, you admitted that's true, so what she said is true, therefore that's not reasonable doubt. So therefore you don't have reasonable doubt to deny the rape of E. Jean Carroll. So what's the reasonable doubt?
That's the reasonable doubt. Like, I think it's weird to say that grape is a kink. Like, to say grape is a kink,
people have kinks about that. That's why there's something on the CNC. So what she said isn't false. What she said is facts.
That would make me question her. That, like, I wouldn't, in my opinion.
What if someone who was like a black individual said that some people fantasize about calling other people the N-word, therefore they don't experience racism under your worldview, right?
Yeah, I think that race play is like completely different than. Like,
hold on. That's the same exact argument. You're saying because someone says something that they're going through, something traumatic that they're going through, other people find it to be fantasizing about it. Therefore, they didn't go through it. And now you're saying this isn't true in one scenario, but it is true in the other scenario. That's a contradiction.
You're assuming that she got raped in that hypothetical. Like, that's what's in contention.
We know she got raped because of a civil court, and you're trying to disprove that by providing the reasonable doubt within the case, and you have failed to provide the reasonable doubt.
Specifically, like, you do know that, like, when she did release her statement against Trump in her book, like,
she didn't even mention Trump's name in his book. She didn't mention Trump's name in her book.
Okay, so where did she write her testimony then?
It was her testimony was in the book, but she didn't mention by name.
Okay, right. So when she released that Trump allegedly raped her, you could see that there was political timing on that. So that was
not reasonable doubt. Do you believe the allegations against Eric Swalwell?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, Eric Swalwell was running for governor of California, Democrat. He had credible allegations of rape against him. Do you believe them?
Yeah, because they're federal.
Okay, but he was running for governor of California, therefore a political motivation could have been a thing, right? Oh, look, another contradiction. That's your third contradiction. Listen, Paul, I spent 45 minutes with you debating the last time. I'm not going to debate you again. You're wasting my time. You're just like a disingenuous debater. Get out of my live stream. Moving on to the next one. How's it going? Do you support Trump? Yo, hello?
Yo.
Hi, bro. Pronouns?
He, him.
Hi, bro. How's it going? Do you support Trump? Hi, bro. Charlie Kirk got reincarnated? Yo, hello. Do you support Trump, Charlie Kirk?
I hate Trump and I hate the fascists that are running the country and in charge of the federal government. Impeach.
So true, so based. I take it back. You're not Charlie Kirk. That was offensive. You are just Charlie. You're not Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry for offending you. So based. Can we get some W's in the chat? Thank you for sharing the live, Jack. Make sure you guys hit that follow button if you haven't already. We post live, share live, do all the good things. We're here to debate Trump supporters. Low key, if you're an establishment Dem, come up here. If you're an establishment Dem, you support establishment Dems, come up here. Why don't you like progressivism? Why don't you like progressive liberals? If you're an establishment liberal and you don't like progressive liberals, why do you like them? Why don't you like them? Come up here. Looking to dog to MAGA and progressive or establishment libs slash Dems. Why are two guests on my stream? On my screen? I have no idea. Make sure you guys hit that follow button if you haven't already. Repost, live, share the live, do all the good things. I appreciate you for the goats. You're amazing. You're the goat, actually. Thank you for the follow. Quote unquote, you're a fucking idiot, dude. So true, so true. He gets the people's work done. So true, so true. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. That's the national anthem. YouTube. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play the song. I'm gonna mute YouTube. You guys can just imagine the Charlie Kirk song, okay? But it's July 4th, and we have to pay our respects. Okay, YouTube, I'm gonna mute you. Just play the song in your head, okay? We play your respect to Charlie Kirk. He was a true American patriot. He was not racist. He was not a fascist. Okay. Give me a second, because I'm lagging. I was gonna play the funk version of Charlie Kirk. Imagine this song in your brain, alright? Because if not, I get restricted on YouTube if I play the song. So real quick, 70 people in here, 30 people over on YouTube. Pay your respects. Okay, we're gonna start that. We're gonna anthem on July 4th. Pay your respects. We need a moment of silence, quite frankly. Next, what are we doing?
I can't hear it.
That's great. YouTube, you're gonna have to wait another moment because this guy decided to interrupt during the moment of silence.
We are Charlie Kirk.
actually pretty stable.
Yo, Laura, you a Trump supporter?
You can float wherever you want to.
Yeah.
Hi, bro. What are we doing? You on to the next guys. Yo, are you a Trump supporter?
Yo, what's good? Yes, I am.
How old are you?
I'm like 17.
Alright, but you gotta be 18 or older. If you're 18 or older, you're gonna get. If you're not 18 or older, you're gonna get banned. What's up? Are you a MAGA Republican?
Yes.
Alright, bro. Why do you regret your vote?
Sorry, what was that?
Why do you regret your vote?
I don't.
Alright, bro. So you support a war of choice that killed 13 U.S. service members and 164 schoolgirls, a worse economy, worse immigration policy, worse foreign policy.
Look, accidents happen. I think you're blowing it out of proportion.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
You act like a child. Accidents happen to hundreds of people dying. Accidents happen to a worse economy, really?
All the time, people die.
So we shouldn't support people who do these accidents time and time and time again and don't learn from the accidents, right?
He said he was sorry.
No, he never said he was sorry. This is a troll, bro. Get out of here.
Wait, so that would make his actions better if he did say he was sorry?
Look at that. Any troll will be permanently banned, just like that. Annihilated, deported, and aborted. Moving on to the next guest. You're going to get annihilated, deported, and aborted if you're a troll. Hello, how old are you?
We can support who we want, bro.
Alright, bro. You're getting annihilated, deported, and aborted. You're not even American. Just like that. Aborted. Moving on to the next guest. We're going to go for our third abortion. Our third abortion of the day. Yeah, what's up? How old are you? Hello? Reaper? Alright, just like that. 3, 2, 1. Aborted, deported, and annihilated. Moving on to the next guest. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Birth year?
2006.
Month?
July.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Why?
I think he's doing amazing.
Like what?
Making the country great again.
How?
Deporting the illegals.
Alright, bro, this is a troll. Deported, aborted, and annihilated, just like that. Moving on to the next guest.
Jeremiah,
Are you a
you
Trump
still
supporter?
haven't gotten a haircut yet, bro?
Are you a Trump supporter?
Wait, you did get a haircut.
Are you a
Yeah,
Trump supporter?
I'm a Trump supporter. Yeah,
Alright,
what's
bro,
up,
why do you
dude?
support Trump?
Because he's deporting all the illegals the fuck out of my country, bud. The Secure
Sure, what's
America
one
Act.
benefit of mass deporting undocumented immigrants?
Because the Americans get the jobs that they're taking.
According to American Immigration Council, for every 500,000 immigrants removed, 44,000 U.S. born
No,
workers
that's
lose
fake
their
news,
job.
bud.
There's no
That's fake
incentive
news,
for
buddy.
American companies to hire American workers. If there's less if there's
Oh,
less
so
demand,
where-
there's also going to be
so
less
where are the
supply, which
Americans
means there's
gonna
going to be
work
less
at?
works.
So
There's
where are
actually-
the Americans going to work at, bud?
They're not going to work. They're going to be unemployed because of mass deportations. That's my point, dumbass.
No. What you're saying is you want to give the illegal the fucking job. You want to give the undocumented immigrant the job over the American, dude.
No,
You're
I'd
not a
rather have
fucking
American
American,
citizens.
bud.
Listen, if we make
You're not
undocumented,
pro-America, dude.
I'm not pro-America. I'm not an American citizen.
You might be, but you shouldn't be here.
Boy, good boy. Thank you for the
Get the fuck out of here, dude. You're an idiot,
Oh,
man.
Fifi,
Seriously, low IQ.
Are you gonna
bud.
crash out again? You're gonna crash out again? You're gonna run?
You want to
Run?
give
You're
the
a
illegal
coward?
immigrant the job over the
No, I want to get
American.
American
How does that
citizen
make
job.
sense?
If we make the quote unquote illegals American citizens, and therefore we would be giving American citizens jobs.
No. We're not giving.
Yes,
no,
yes,
they're not
yes,
going
as
to
much
become
as you try to
legal
deny
here,
it, that's what
bud.
it
No.
means.
No.
That's
You don't get to just say, "Oh, I'm seeking asylum," and then boom, you're in. It doesn't work
Oh
that
no,
way.
they don't have to
fuckhead.
seek asylum. They can come in here for whatever reason or no reason at all.
No,
and we can grant them
they can't,
citizenship.
dude.
We
They can't
should.
cross the border illegally, dude.
They should.
No, they shouldn't.
They should.
So that's what I'm saying. You're not pro-America.
I'm
So why don't you?
pro-America. I love
Hey,
America, and I
Jeremiah,
love
why don't?
abortions.
Okay, so Jeremiah,
Actually,
why
I
don't you
hate
let them
America
move
and
in
I
your
love
house?
abortions.
Why won't
I
you
do.
let them move in your
I have
house?
15 in my house right now.
So you got 15 immigrants in your house right now?
Yes.
Show us.
No. Why would I leak
Yeah,
their?
because you're a pussy.
why would
You're
I
a
leak
liar,
their information?
Because you're a fucking liar,
Prove that
dude.
I'm lying.
Just have them walk by the camera.
Why would I do that?
Don't show their face. Have
Why would
them
I
walk
do
by
that?
the camera. Because you're
Why would I
fucking
do that?
lying, dude.
Okay,
Again,
cry
you
about it.
want the elite, bro. Here's the thing: you care more about the illegal immigrant who doesn't even give a fuck about you or army veterans, dude, over military veterans. There's military veterans that could be filling these positions, but you want to give it to fucking Jose, who has a criminal record and then comes here and says they're seeking asylum when honestly they're running away from the law in their own country.
So true,
that's how idiotic
so
you are, dude.
So true. What's the argument?
I mean, the argument is they don't need to be here. They can go back to their own country and work there, bud. Dude, they come here. They don't even pay federal income taxes. Half of them don't even pay federal income taxes. No, they don't. We know this because of the census. We know 50% of them. Hold on, bro. Give me a second.
Listen, man.
Again,
as much as you keep screaming, doesn't make you right.
Bro, listen, Jeremiah. Less than 50% of them pay federal income taxes, bud.
Hey, listen.
They don't even pay into the system.
Can you lower your cortisol? Calm down, right? Let's do
Stop
ASMR.
lowering your fucking bangs on the top of your forehead, bud. How come we can't see your forehead?
If you're in here, type a 1 in the chat if you want ASMR. If you're in here, type a 1 in the chat if you want ASMR, and we'll force the guest to whisper. All right,
dude, you're
down,
a clown, bro.
level.
You're such a clown. Jeremiah, 50% of the illegals don't even pay federal income tax, bud.
The chat wants ASMR. Calm down. If you
this is a white America. We're getting you fuckers out of here, bud. You understand that, right? We don't need Jose from Mexico who doesn't even speak English. We don't need him here anymore, dude. He doesn't need to pick the fruits and the vegetables anymore, bud.
Of speaking other languages.
We have John Deere who's doing all of it for us.
Your brain doesn't comprehend your other languages, right? You're dumb and stupid and lack the ability to comprehend.
Oh, I'm dumb and stupid, but I have like $300,000 in my bank account right now. How much do you have, bud?
I promise you don't. Just because
dude, I'll show you my Robin
more
Hood.
than 2 or 3 languages doesn't mean
bud.
that makes them stupid. That actually makes them smarter than you.
You have $100 in your bank account. Why am I taking advice from you? You're an idiot, my guy.
Projection.
You're a clown. You have no money in your bank account. You don't even own a car.
Projection.
You don't even own a car. Projection. I have 5 cars.
You're looking at the mirror.
You don't even have a car, buddy.
Someone who has more than $250,000 and has 5 cars shouldn't need to be saying it in front of 100 people.
Because I'm tired of clowns like you sitting up here talking shit all day because you're fucking jobless and you have nothing better to do.
Projection.
You're a clown, my guy.
Projection. Or did you look at yourself?
You're dude. You might as well stand on the side of a corner and ask for pocket change, buddy.
Do you like being degraded?
You do. You sure do. You can't degrade me, bud.
Degraded? Oh,
you can't degrade a 5-year Army veteran, bud.
Yeah, you want me to degrade you?
You can't degrade a 5-year Army veteran that turned into a business owner.
Oh, I can 100% degrade you. And
see, that's the problem. You're a pussy. You would never do that to my face, man.
Why what?
No, okay, so what state are you in?
You're sitting in your cuck chair.
Let's meet. Hold on.
America.
Hey, Jeremiah, let's meet face to face then, buddy.
Sure.
What state are you in?
Yeah.
What state are you in?
Yeah, I'm
I'll fly you to Florida tomorrow. I'll pay for the plane ticket right now.
You have to come to Alaska. I'm not flying out of Florida. I don't like Florida.
You're where?
I'm not coming anywhere near a 10-foot pole.
Because you're a pussy, dude.
No, I just don't want to interact with Republicans. So I'm gonna get their little stink. I'm gonna get the cheese touch from Republicans. So come to Alaska and we can do.
Come to Alaska, yeah.
We can do a.
Yeah, I'm sure you got an amazing job up there, bud, in Alaska, don't you? How much do you make a year?
Roughly $3.67 million.
You're a bum loser, buddy.
Projection.
You're not even in America, you faggot little.
The reason why he slurred is because he got a violation. By the way, that's MAGA for you. That's MAGA for you.
Oh, I hope you didn't drop him. Oh, why you?
Yeah, he got a violation. You got a violation.
Oh, okay, Jeremiah, keep doing your thing, brother. Fuck these.
Listen,
hey,
I appreciate you. You're amazing. You're amazing.
Sorry.
You're amazing. Take care. You're amazing. Moving on to the next cast. Let's do a little 1v5. I'm gonna mute you. Don't unmute until I tell you to unmute. I'm gonna mute you. Don't unmute until I tell you to unmute. We're gonna do a little 1v5 because
you're a pussy ass bitch faggot. Kill yourself.
Johnson, you're getting blocked. Don't unmute yourself. If I don't mute you, go on mute. Stay on mute. Let's see how this works out. Okay, everyone in the guest box left except for 2. Okay, both of you. It's gonna be a little 1v2.
Love Hitler, nigger.
For you.
I just wanted to say, bro, that last dude was like low-key just like stupid. I don't support Trump, but I just want to say, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Based, I appreciate you. Happy 4th. You're amazing. Take care. That last guest was insane. Absolutely. Can't handle the truth. You're the one who said the last guest was a W? I'll send you an invite. Don't be scared. Listen, don't be scared, man. We're all going to watch in real time. Over 100 people are going to watch in real time if you decline the request to come up and debate me. right? As soon as this turns dark, it means that you decline the invitation to debate. We're watching in real time. We're watching in real time. See, I invited you. It says cancel invitation. We are watching in real time. Oh, you declined it. There's that. I'm gonna send you one more invite, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. How's it going? Do you support Trump?
Jeremiah, I love you. Hey, people who still support Trump are racist and they think like 8-year-olds. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Have a good day.
So true. I appreciate you. Take care. Have a great one. Can we get some W's in the chat for the last two guys? You guys are amazing. You guys are incredible. If you ever need to hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. I appreciate you guys for being here. The caller, I'm not gonna make that claim. Very much could be the case that that's true, but I'm not gonna make that claim. Only because I have no evidence that you lied about that. If conservatives have all the great ideas, how come these callers are the best you can do? Are the best they can do? So true. So true. So true. I appreciate you for being here. Moving on to the next guest.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Are you a Trump supporter?
Say something.
Hello?
Say something, bro. You gotta whisper quieter. Please take some whispering lessons. Whisper quieter. Like I was teaching the last guest, we're doing ASMR. We gotta whisper.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
Buddy,
Yes? Alright, why do you support Trump?
get a load of this guy. No, I'm not a Trump supporter.
Alright, bro, banned. Yo, guests have been insanely insane.
I knew you weren't gonna get any good debates today.
I got one in the beginning of the stream. I got one. You said I wasn't gonna get pushed, but I did get pushed. I was up to like 100 people.
I'm surprised.
Happy 4th of July. Have a great day. You as well, my friend. You as well. I appreciate you guys for being here. Yo, one of my mods on YouTube is working overtime. I've seen the mute like hundreds of messages. I'm not even trolling, and it's valid people who are spamming or saying slurs. I appreciate you I genuinely appreciate you. Like you're working overtime.
You want to see the first batch?
Sure. Oh, I got a restriction. That's why I'm not getting pushed. I'll restart here soon, y'all. Actually, I'm gonna like just chit chat with you guys, and then I'm gonna go live tonight.
Get that first batch.
Based. Give me some W's in the chat.
Bro.
All right. YouTube, I'm gonna end. If you guys want to hang out, come over to the TikTok link tree in the bio or the same username. It's Jeremiah 8297. YouTube, I am gonna end because I'm gonna end the debates, but I'll be on tonight, probably around 5 or 6 p.m. PST, 8 or 9 p.m. EST, 7 or 8 p.m. CST, 7 p.m. MST. Alaskan time, it's probably gonna be like 4, and Hawaii is like 3.
Hawaii is 3 hours behind us.
No, it's not 2. No.
No, it's 3.
Oh, Hawaii is 2 p.m. then.